Thank you for your interest in the River Valley Regional Transit Development Plan, or TDP. This plan is a joint effort between the Georgia Department of Transportation and the River Valley Regional Commission, with the goal of advancing and improving public transportation options in the River Valley region. We are excited to launch our first public input period. This video will provide a brief overview of the TDP and where we are in the process as we seek community feedback. In this video, we'll provide information about the project background, explain the regional TDP process, give an overview of existing conditions within the region, and talk about next steps. First, we'll talk about the reason behind the regional TDP process. In 2020, GDOT released its statewide transit plan, which identified needs for greater coordination, planning, and investment in regional transit services to ensure that all Georgians have access to public transit. Following this, GDOT developed the Regional TDP Guidebook to provide a framework for creating regional TDPs like this one. The first regional TDPs were completed in 2023 for the Georgia Mountains and Southwest Georgia regions. GDOT is leading the development process on TDPs for 8 other regions currently. This plan is focused specifically on the needs and opportunities of the River Valley region. The regional TDPs focus on public transit that is accessible to all members of the public. However, as we plan, we are being mindful of other transit services and related plans that are administered through the State Department of Human Services and Department of Community Health. Currently, each state agency provides services independently, and greater coordination between the programs is a goal of this TDP. Now, we will provide more specific information about why we are creating a regional TDP and how the process will unfold. There are a variety of reasons why we are carrying out the regional TDP. Our goal is to take both a local and regional view of transit needs and opportunities and identify ways to facilitate sharing of resources, knowledge, and best practices among the counties of the region. This collaboration will lead to better outcomes for residents, workers, and employers. The primary purpose of a regional TDP is to identify transit needs within an area and recommend changes and improvements that inform future investments. TDPs are long-range plans with 20-year horizons that help communities develop a vision for transit and provide a list of investments that can assist in achieving these mobility goals. Here is the schedule for the planning process. As the first star shows, we are in the first phase of stakeholder and public engagement, which will last until the end of March. We were able to conclude our existing conditions analysis earlier than expected and are preparing to begin our alternatives analysis. During this next phase, we will use information from our existing conditions analysis and feedback from the public input period to find where transit improvements are needed the most and provide a list of possible solutions. We plan to come back for our second round of stakeholder and public input in June and July. We'll use this input to refine our list of recommendations, compile a draft plan, and submit it to the public for comment. After public comment is received, we will submit the plan for adoption by the River Valley Regional Council in early 2025. Throughout the process, we are offering opportunities to make your voice heard. Plan documents and news updates will be uploaded to the Regional TDP website, which is listed at the bottom. We have also launched a public survey to gather additional input about how you travel through the region, your feelings on public transportation, and ways we can improve transit service in the region. Now we'll share a brief overview of our findings from our existing conditions research. First, we'll take a moment to highlight the various transit modes available to the region. Demand response services, shown on the left, provide door-to-door service to individuals upon request. Dial-a-ride is the most common form, where customers typically schedule a trip a day or more in advance. This service is flexible but can be costly due to long distances and low ridership. Microtransit is a newer form of demand response service where customers can use a cell phone app to request a ride in real time. This mode can work well in small towns or suburban areas that are not dense enough for fixed route transit, But if the service area becomes too large, wait times increase beyond what is useful for the community. Fixed route modes, shown on the right, follow a set route each day, stopping at defined bus stops. City bus service works best in more urbanized areas. Commuter bus is similar, but operates across longer distances with fewer stops, traveling inbound to employment centers in the morning and outbound in the afternoon, with a break during the middle of the day. This map shows the existing public transit services in the region. 12 counties in the region have demand response transit service. 5 of them are served by the Lower Chattahoochee Regional Transportation Authority, while the remaining 7 have independent transit agencies. Each service operates on weekdays during daytime hours, with several systems also offering evening and weekend service. All of these dial-a-ride systems require customers to book the day before, if not earlier. Columbus-Muskogee County offers fixed route service as well as paratransit, a door-to-door service for individuals with disabilities, and a demand response shuttle to the nearby VA clinic. It operates Monday through Saturday and includes early morning and evening service. Marion, Sly, and Webster counties do not currently offer federally supported public transit services. This map shows both population density and employment density by census block group. Darker shades of blue indicate higher concentrations of residents. Each census block group is matched to a maroon dot that represents the number of jobs in that block group. The larger the dot, the greater the number of jobs. As the map shows, the region's population is most heavily concentrated on the western edge, with major pockets in Columbus-Muskogee County, Harris County, and Stewart County. Another band of population density passes through Marion, Sly, Sumter, Macon, Dooley, and Crisp counties. Regional employment is heavily concentrated in Columbus and the surrounding area, with 57% of regional jobs located within Columbus-Muskogee County. Harris County is the next largest employment area, and other job centers exist near Americus and Cordele. This map shows the distribution of transportation disadvantaged communities as defined by the Federal Department of Transportation. This designation indicates that residents have issues with accessing transit and meeting their transportation needs. It also gives such areas priority consideration for federal grants to address the causes of disadvantage. According to US DOT, 72% of census tracts within the region are considered disadvantaged and are spread throughout the region. We'll conclude our highlights with an overview of travel behavior within the region. While 86% of trips begin and end in the same county, cross-county trips are an important consideration for regional transit service. These occur in 2 main clusters, one in the northwest formed by Harris, Talbot, Columbus-Muskogee, and Chattahoochee counties, and one in the southeast formed by Dooley, Crisp, Sumter, and Sly counties. These clusters are centered around key services and destinations and major transportation corridors, involving trips between more rural counties and regional hubs. While not shown on this map, there is also significant travel from Columbus-Muskogee and Harris counties into the bordering Alabama counties. Residents also frequently travel between Harris and Troup counties, as well as between Dooley and Peach counties. Our existing conditions report covers these topics in greater detail and also includes information on related transportation plans, specific development context that can inform transit investment, and an overview of the broader regional transportation network. The report is available now at our project website. This concludes our presentation. As a reminder, the public survey is now available and will remain open through the end of March. In the coming months, we will complete stakeholder interviews and use the information gathered to date to draft a vision and goals statement, which will guide the remainder of the planning process. We'll be back in the summer with project updates and opportunities for you to give more feedback on the vision, goals, and possible suggestions. If you have any further questions, we have contact information for several members of the project team. Shanae Johnson is the GDOT project manager for this plan. Allison Slocum is the main point of contact for the Regional Commission, and Amanda Hatton is the Consultant Project Manager. Please feel free to reach out with questions or thoughts, and stay tuned for further project updates via the website listed here. Thank you for your time. We look forward to hearing from you.